That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't, we
quick
can't, we
question?
can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
The music, bro, like when we drop this, like when we drop this next like album, because we fuck it. We dropping the EP, then we dropping the album. Fuck it.
Hey!
Fuck it. Fuck it. We dropping the EP and then we dropping the album. So,
Okay. So those they used to didn't make me nervous, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a bean because I am team free care on this side and things of that sort. Like when Yachty dropped, let's start. When he dropped, Manny's not saying this, by the way. This is just me, Rashad Milligan. Manny is not saying this. He's just in the interview.
you good, bro. Me and Karen, bro, and one thing I love about my sister, bro, she laughs about the things that happen in life because it's not affecting her, bro. Like, and for everybody who say she can't write her own shit, bro, I'm telling you this firsthand, bro. I sat there and watched her, like, rip some shit. No cap. 5 minutes type shit. Like, hard ass song. I seen that shit. So it's like, you know, niggas, people believe what they want, bro. Good or bad, it's just bringing more attention to her. So I'm like, fuck it.
100%. Shout out Kara, bro.
Shout
Like I said, that's my favorite rapper. I said that, by the way, side note, in a useless interview, and the footage is nowhere to be found. But that's a whole nother thing. Anyways, so yeah. The thing about alternative, like people who come from the world of hip hop, black people in particular, when they make alternative, a lot of times it's going extremely well. And then Yachty dropped Let's Start Here. And I love the song, the single. I wanna be where you drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I love that song. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I saw him perform that live at the Tyler show.
Yeah. So I mean, I love that song. However, the album, I felt like a lot of people was like gassing it because it was a rapper taking a chance and going alternative. I feel like you can applaud someone for trying something different and also be like, all right, it's cool.
You didn't fuck with it?
No, I'm
Bro,
not gonna hold you.
Album. That's crazy.
No, like because it's like you got to think, bro. Like Igor, like when Gambino did "Awaken My Love," I was like, oh my goodness. Like when Gambino did "Awaken My Love," it sounded like a funk artist doing a funk album. It didn't sound like a rapper doing a funk album. When Tyler did Igor, it didn't sound like a rapper doing an R&B album. It just sounded like an R&B album. So it's like my expectations is up there. My expectations is 808s and Heartbreak when a rapper step out and do something like that. So when Yachty did that, I was just like,
I feel like he did though, like especially on that song, like hold on, I had to give specific reference because I actually fucked that album.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the same opinion of like, but see, I fucked with Yachty when he did the fucking Teenage Emotions album.
Yeah. See, that was another one that I was just like, all right, it's a hitter. Maybe I just don't like that side of Yachty. It just might be my truth.
What is that song? Yeah, Lady in Yellow. What the fuck? Fucking, bro, come on. All you had to say, like a star. It's crazy. Okay, boom.
And I love Yachty, bro. I mean, I love Yachty music.
Bro, Black Seminole, The Ride, Run Out of Time, Pretty, bro. The Zone, Drive Me Crazy. Officially Lost Vision, Say Something. Crazy.
It felt like an hour of I was like, I'm good off it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out Big Lil. Shout out Lil Boat.
Shout out Boat for sure. Like I love Boat's music, even though you know what I'm saying, like the riff, I was like, oh, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way about the perception of him and everything like that. But like
I fucked with it.
That album. I don't know. But yeah. So I just always feel that way. Like when people are like, all right, we're going alternative for the next album. I'm like, all right now.
Now
I'm just making alternative just to make some alternative. Like it need to hit.
It's like it's jungle bass, dance, electronic hip hop. We still gonna have some rap shit on here, you know what I'm saying? But like it's gonna be I'm excited.
No, for sure. Okay, salute. Dang, where I want to go with this? Where do I want to go with this now? Oh yeah. So Lil Skirt, man. Lil Skirt, your artist. Just no. I wanted to ask you about this too. So I'll take a quick detour. Veda, you mentioned how you grew up in band and you can read music, right? Veda also came from band, and I asked her about it, and she says I always get asked about this in interviews, and I feel like it has no effect on my actual music career. And I'm like, how does being in band not having a like you started off as a producer, you make beats, you DJ like transitions, like in making beats, it goes back to you learning like there's just is what it is.
Yeah.
So for you, seeing it up close and personal and being around Veda and stuff like that, where do you see like her musical inclination and everything, like just her overall feel for music? Where do you see that with her?
Bro, you can definitely see it in the verse part that we drop. Like, she be having it on her mind already. I like when artists already know what they want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And they're not like forcing it. And you can like, even when you see it in the verse part, like she's sitting there with the producer, because she's like, I typically record myself, which I think is fire when the artist really knows the skill like that. When they know exactly how they want to sound, like, you feel me? But I think she's dope. And the last project she just dropped was fire too. Her visuals been crazy too.
A lot of people that they have the discussion about people not singing the way they used to, like, or not being able to because they don't throw their kids in church no more to be in the children's choir, choirs a teenager, things of that sort. And I feel like it's the same thing with band and like production. It's like, I feel like a lot of the most unique producers are people who come from band. Like it's like Veda is like innovative. I'm sure Tyler the Creator was probably in band. I really liked what Tony doing on the side note, because it's like he's just doing his own thing. Like all his beats be sounding like some 2005 like Jeezy, but I love it. Like stay in your own lane. Don't try to keep up and make some like don't try to do that. Make what you want to make.
Tony got that shit. Shout out Tony Snow, bro.
But yeah. Like I just feel like that's the case. So what do you think is the importance of kids continuing to be in the musical education space and everything like that?
I think it's super important. It's funny you say that because this year for my day in the city, I'm actually trying to look to do like a ballot of bands and like proceeds going to help the winner of the competition, whether that's for uniforms, paying for competitions, like, because I know that it should be expensive. And traveling, I feel like traveling for music is important, especially being young and traveling. Like I was blessed to travel in like clubs I was in, like Decca and shit like that. I feel like if I would have traveled for band more, I probably would have did it in college, honestly. But like, in college, they treat that shit like football, so I was like, I ain't got no time, no cap.
Yeah. I auditioned for Morehouse's band coming out of high school, and they offered me $7,000 grant because it was so late in the summer. And $7,000 sounds like, oh yeah, take that chunk of money, bro. Morehouse is $50,000, like. Like that's not even a fourth of the tuition. Like I'm like, man, let me go ahead. I went on, started off at Valdosta State, transferred up to Georgia State, went back in the city, network, everything like that. Now here I am. Lil Skirt.
Shout out Georgia State.
Shout out Georgia State. As always, go Panthers.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
George Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.